Right, we have two images in Photoshop. One image here, second image here. So we're gonna blend this image into this image. So select this image, select all, edit, copy, go back to the first image, edit, paste. Click this tool to move the top layer, making sure auto select is selected. And I'm just going to take the scale of this top layer down. So edit, transform, scale. I'm going to click this to keep the proportions the same. Take that down to about 80% of what it was. Press enter. I'm going to select this again to move it slightly and move it up. There we go. Press enter. I'm going to get the lasso tool. I'm going to select the lasso tool and put the feather at 100 pixels and press enter. You may need to change this feather number depending on how many pixels you've got in your composition. For reference, my image is 2400 pixels by 12,028 pixels. If yours is higher, you will most probably need a higher feather number. So I'm going to work with 100, and I'm going to start tracing around the area that I want to cut out. So I've left click, making sure the top layer is selected here. So I'm going to left click, left click, left click, left click, left click. And press enter, then press delete. As you can see, it's cut out part of the image, but again we've still got some left here. So press delete again, and the two images are blended in quite nicely now. As you can see, it's gone a little bit too far here. One way to remedy that is to duplicate the top layer. So right click on the top layer, duplicate, okay, and it's just strengthened up that edge. So I'm going to left click on that layer, hold down tab, left click on that, and merge these layers. Right, so you might want to go tighter still. There's still a little bit of blue coming off that top layer. So I'm going to take this down to about 30% of what it was. I'm going to left click, and I'm going to go tighter on this edge. Don't want to go too close up to the edge. Enter, delete, and then move it over slightly with the right keypad. Delete. Okay. And then I'm going to duplicate. And as you can see, we've got quite a nice fade going on now, quite a nice blend. I'm just going to merge these layers again to keep it tidy. Merge layers. Right, so we've got two images that are now blended quite nicely together. If I had more time, I would probably take the feather down even further and cut in closer to that edge. Now, the lighting might differ between the top layer and the bottom layer. So another thing that you can apply is a color effect. So there is some color effects here. Window, actions, scroll down, instant hipster. So here's some quite nice ones. So you've got that. You've got Cetra is quite a nice one. That. take that off. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply a gradient. So I'm going to click this here to apply a solid gradient. The default gradient is white to transparent. So I'm going to click that, click that, click that, and change it to a darker color to transparent. Click OK, OK, and then I'm going to change the blend mode of the gradient fill to multiply, which gives it quite a nice sort of shadow effect coming up from the bottom. And you can change the opacity on this as well. And there you have it, two images blended nicely together.